Good morning. The old town is a little bit covered in fog. I gotta keep an eye on board because there's another dog. Looks quite beautiful like this. Curious to see what the day's gonna bring. We're gonna move on. So yeah. Yeah, this also has to be done. A little bit of work. Sitting down on a cafes, bars, terrace. There's Wi-Fi. Yesterday there was Wi-Fi, but today it's not working that well. So I'm doing it on my own data again. So yeah, but with a cup of coffee, cup of tea, and a few minutes I'll go back to the camper and we move on. Yeah, we left Zamora. We're still kinda in Zamora, but we're gonna fill up at the cheap gas station a bit further down the road. It should be 112 diesel, so yeah, make use of that. And then we are moving quite a bit south. Hervás or something is the town called. I'm not sure. I believe Hervás. So we have
na 600 meter rechts afslaan.
Location at the cemetery there, where there's probably water and there are trash cans and stuff like that. And it's supposed to be a nice town, so but we're kind of on the edge. Yeah, 112.9 by the looks of it. So it's a bit 0.3 cents more expensive than yesterday, but we'll take it. Up on cheap diesel, so that's good. I don't even know what the amount was, but yeah, we're filled up again.
De eerste afslag.
Yeah, today's trip will be about an hour and a half, 160 kilometers. We're at an altitude of 660 meters. So yeah, I don't know what it's gonna bring. It's all highway like this, so yeah, it's a fairly easy drive, and I don't know if we're gonna get mountains or stay on a bit of a plain like yesterday. So yeah, just see and enjoy the ride. I want to say a bit more about a question I got a few videos ago from someone asking me if I could elaborate a little bit more about the expenses during a travel like this and what comes in, what goes out and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely want to say something about that, but like on the income side, I won't go into detail because yeah, the nature of YouTube and what you put on it, and I don't want people using stuff against me maybe in the future or whatever. So I just want to say that I can take care of myself. I still have to work, so it's not that I come from a wealthy family that sponsors myself or whatever. Sponsors me or whatever. I gotta take care of myself, and I'm able to do so. And yeah, and that's for each of you. It's different. Some have a job at a location. I don't really have a job at a location. Some people are retired, early retirement. Some people saved up. Some had an inheritance or whatever. So yeah, also that's very specific to one's situation, and yeah. But if you have to work, there are so many possibilities to do work on the road, really. But that could be a complete other video, just what I come up with yeah, stuff how you could earn money along the road. But then yeah, the expenses. in general, for most people, one of the biggest expenses is diesel. So your fuel. Do you travel a lot? You use a lot of fuel, so that's a bigger expense. Also, that's country specific, because like here in Spain, we now filled up for 112.9, so say 113 euros per liter. That's like 20 cents cheaper as it was in France, because there was one in the 30s somewhere prices per liter. Do you travel? Is it day trip up mountains, down mountains? You mostly consume more fuel, even if when you go up a mountain you go down a mountain. So down a mountain is less fuel is going up, but it levels each other out a bit. But in general, most vehicles use a bit more when it's all up and downhill. Do you want to take toll roads or stay off toll roads? Toll roads in some countries like France can add on to easily 2 tanks of fuel. So yeah, it depends what you want. Like here in Spain, with a camper van, I would say skip the toll roads, because these are the non-toll roads. And yeah, like driving in a camper or a camper van or whatever, I always drive like now we are on 100 kilometers an hour. That's fine with me. I won't drive any faster on the toll road, so there's no real need to go on a toll road. Another expense is food, of course. So in some countries it's really cheap to go out to eat, like Spain where we are now, like Portugal probably. I haven't been, but I heard from people. France is good to go out for dinner. Greece must be very cheap to go out for dinner. Italy, I don't know from personal experience. I imagine that especially the southern part, you can go out real well. Germany is not too bad, but yeah, countries like the Netherlands, Denmark, I've been in Denmark earlier. They are a bit more expensive to go out to dinner, but then again, you pick your places, and also there you can go out, or during like here in Spain, go during the day for a menu del dia, or in France, plat du jour, in Germany, Tagesstation. You just have to see what fits you. I've always been someone who went out for ate outdoors a lot, so I do that now too, and go to a bar or a cafe or whatever, and I'm easy. I like everything, so it's not that I'm really picky with food or whatever. I like to try new stuff, so yeah, that's no problem. Like at the little bar I worked a bit this morning, I had a coffee and a tea. They had a menu starting at like 6 euros. They had the hamburger from the house for 3.50 euros. So you can't go wrong with that. When you go to a supermarket, like now when I'm traveling with Richard and Julie, we go to a supermarket and stack up for about 7 to 10 days, and we have meals for those days, and then go out to eat once or twice in that period. And I don't think it's really cheaper going shopping than you would have when you go out to eat. It depends on what you eat. But in a country like this, yeah, you could easily eat out for like 10 euros when you want to, when you search your places. It's no problem. It's really, and it's not hard to find. Especially the little towns or even the bigger ones, it's not a hassle. Another expense would be, I'm not going into stuff like, because when you buy a vehicle, pay it cash, it's done. That's you don't have costs on your vehicle in that sense. But some people buy a vehicle and they have to pay the vehicle off, so they need to pay maybe a few £100 each month for their vehicle. So that's a different situation for people also. Then some people like to be insured for everything that could possibly go wrong in the world. Other people only take what they have to. So yeah, that's another thing that's quite different for each situation. So other stuff would be like the small maintenance things on your vehicle, like a liter of oil, coolant fluid, or I don't know, wiper fluid or whatever, and even the bigger like changing oil, tires, stuff like that. When you put that in perspective over the months you use your vehicle, that's peanuts. It's really only a few bucks. So and especially when you want to do stuff yourself. So when you drive to a garage to change a light bulb, then it's going to be pretty expensive light bulb. When you go into store, pick up a light bulb, change it yourself, that's only like €3 or something. So and that's with other stuff too. If you do stuff yourself, it's always cheaper. So up to now I did everything on this vehicle with myself or with help from friends. So but I can imagine that when like a drive belt or something like that has to be exchanged, and I drive it into a garage, or I meet someone that tells me, oh no, don't do that, we could do that ourselves easily. I'm willing to do that. If there's someone who we could do it with and can help you do it with, and it might also depend a little bit on your vehicle, because some vehicles I know it's more difficult than others. So and you meet a lot of people, well, at least I meet a lot of people on my trips. I'm very easy making contact and communicating with people, and so you always meet people that say, oh no, I want to help you with this or that, and I do the same with them. If I can help someone, I'm more than willing to do so. And I always say, I just help you, I don't want anything really in return. Just when someone asks you to help them, pay it forward and do help someone. When we all help each other a little bit more, we make this world a better place. I'm sure of that. So and further, that's not really, I wouldn't. When you want to stay at campsites, that's another thing. I always stay free places. The only time I pay is like on a meetup, like the RTM, we pay to stay there, because when you are with a big group, you want to be sure that you have a location and stuff like that, so it's more easy to get to a paid location. The Dutch Van Jam coming up June next year, I'm more than willing to pay for a location, no problem. We did with Pascal's meetup for Mobiel Wonen. We paid for a location, that's no problem. I'm more than willing to do that, because I understand that when you're with a big group, you cannot do that at a free location. Or someone has to know, like a farmer who says, I took the drain down, and let's say end of August you can stay on the field. No problem, but then again, you never know about the weather. So it could be like rain all day, and then you wouldn't be able to get on or off feel like that with big vehicles. So but when some people travel, they want to stay in campsites, then I even imagine that is a bigger expense than diesel is. So but it's so individual on what you want to spend, what you want to spend. If you ask me, with what budget could you do it, I would say you could easily live this lifestyle if you had like €500 a month. I think you could easily live this life of €500 a month, especially when you're willing to travel and go to the cheap countries. When you want to stay like in Norway, you're not gonna survive on €500 probably, or you could maybe, but then it's going to be canned bean and bread or something like that. It's all up to you. Some people don't care about food. They are more they don't mind living on like canned beans and bread. They like the nature. Then I would say Norway would be a perfect country to go to. But and if you're not traveling a lot, when you could stretch a tank like say a month, and then it's another story altogether too. So yeah, it's hard to say. But I would say if you could generate an income of 500 euros a month, then you could live this lifestyle easily, really. Yeah. So I hope. Yeah. I'm sorry that I couldn't go in a little bit more detail on some like on the income part, but yeah, I hope you understand. And yeah, oh, that's pigs. But yeah, if you have any more specific questions you want to know, just put them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. And even if I don't want or can answer them, I'll tell you. So yeah, if you got questions, put them in the comments and I'll try to get back to you. Tiny house on wheels. Yeah, a lot of trees here. Look to the left, there's a lot of space between the trees, but when you look to the horizon it looks like it's all forest. But yeah, it's beautiful trees. I don't know what they are. They look quite old, not too grand, but I think this is oak. This could be the region where the Iberico pig forages and eats the acorns, the nuts. Yeah, it could be. It's this area here along the border. We are up on 990 meters altitude, just shy of 1,000 meters. And yeah, this valley is a little bit cloudy by the looks of it. We still have about 40-45 kilometers to go, I believe. But yeah, I hope that on our end destination for today, it's gonna be nice. Let's see. Some huge mountains ahead of us, and the left top has even snow or glaciers or whatever on top. Yeah, definitely snow. Oh, that's cool. 786 meters altitude. So cool. We're just shy of 900 meters up altitude, and there's no sun here. We're in the low hanging clouds. It looks kind of funny like this. It's still about 25 kilometers to go, and I see we go up again on the other mountain. So yeah, I hope on the other side to get out in the sun. Looks of the warning signs along the road. This piece is often in the low hanging clouds, in the mist, in the fog.
Na 5 kilometer neem de afslag rechtsaf 436.
We parked up in front of the cemetery. The internet reception is not that good, so I hope I've got something. Yeah.
I'm getting drawn down there. You're getting drawn down there. I'm all the way to Spain. They sell elephant's foot.
Well, this side looks better than there is.
Yeah?
I'm liking the chocolate section.
Cool. Closed. Hola.